everybody. It's Romania Black. We're on episode 18 of Berserk. And finishing off Deluxe Volume 6. Wow. Deluxe Volume 6 started with maybe one of my favorite chapters in a while, or my favorite arc conclusions in a while, which was the conclusion with Jill and getting all of that business with Rosine finished. And then last week, we just dipped into Crazy Town. Like, it was a roller coaster. And the chapters with Rickard and Erica and Godo are maybe some of my favorite chapters in the entire series so far. But they were sandwiched in between chapters of raunchiness, of debauchery, of gore, of disgust, and I don't know what to do with it except start this week since nonsense that Mira's given us. This is week 1, so if we can go this entire volume without nonsense, we'll change that to a 1. But I have a feeling that's not going to happen. You'll notice Whiteboard Coon is here. We got a lot to talk about with Whiteboard Coon that I want to bring up. Before we move any further, I have lots of comments. I have a lot of just shit everywhere for this week to start. But one thing that is not shit that I'm super excited about, I'm maybe going to have to reposition the camera for future weeks after this, is because Moomin, who is a patron of my channel, has been constructing over the past several weeks a plush Zodd, and they've been telling me about it, and I was under the assumption they were just going to like post a picture on Patreon or something so I could see what the finished product was. It's my birthday month, so they went a step beyond and gave me the Zodd. Look at him. He looks like, do you know the A.A. Milne Winnie the Pooh teddy bears? He looks like a little Winnie the Pooh bear. He has like the cute little eyes, the little horns. They crocheted this. The talent, y'all. He even has like little crocheted wings, little winglings, his little tail, his little winglings, and it says knit by Moomin on it. And the wings are double colored, like there's brown and purple. I'm obsessed. He's on my shelf right now, and I'm probably going to be bringing him out as a emotional support Zodd for the rest of this volume. So I'm gonna be sitting here like doing this with him, like why? But no, Zodd is gonna carefully sit in my lap. Y'all won't be able to see him for now, but that's okay. He's down here in my lap. He's just watching and reading the manga with us. But with that being said, I do want to go over a couple things that are on the Whiteboard Coon back here. I will probably be repositioning Whiteboard Coon as we go and reevaluating my space for future weeks because I have a lot of comments to get through and a lot of things to talk about. So before we get to Whiteboard Coon though, I feel like it's probably appropriate we should go through the comments, of which I have many. So Dogon Me had a really, really good comment for previous volumes talking about how I had kind of seen the Guts and Gambino comparison with Demon Baby that's been going on. I've been able to see that, but I really hadn't thought about the Casca Sis connection, and Dogon Me had a really good comment about that Guts is similar to Gambino, but better. I don't think Guts is selling out his Demon Baby to other people, so that's a good moment of progress. But Casca is a lot like Sis in that they lost their mind after their miscarriage. I would argue that Casca lost her mind before the miscarriage, but that's a discussion we've had quite prevalently so far. But the child, I think it's important to know that Gambino necessarily didn't want Guts, but the same thing is happening with Guts and this demon baby. And while Guts was called a demon child when he really wasn't, him and Casca's baby is actually a demon baby. So what can we do? What can we do? But I definitely think that there's some major connections there. And others have kind of noted it too. A lot of people noted about Serpico throwing a branch at Guts' leg in volume 16, and that's where he tripped. And I was like, oh, okay. A lot of people were commenting on that, including Dogon Me. But here's the thing. Dogon Me made a comment saying that in the original, that the manga version of Rosine is the only moment Rosine is mentioned. Rosine doesn't show up in any other adaptations. And I was like, really? No other adaptations? None of these other movies or anything that's animated, whatnot? But then they said that in the 2016-2017 anime, which at this point, y'all are telling me what's in it, I'm not going to go back and watch it. My thing is, if people start telling me what's happening in these series, I'm like, why am I going to waste my time watching it when I know what's going to happen? No. So they were like, in the 2016-2017 anime, they show the scene with Serpico, but Rosine and Jill's arc's not there, apparently. I'm like, what? Yeah, no way am I going to watch that. You skip like one of the better arcs in the series, but how does that logically make... No. I could see why people don't like the 2016-2017, especially if they're skipping over that. And the animation from the stills that I have seen look really bad. So no, not going to watch that. No, thank you. No, thanks. But thank you, Dog on Me, for that information. RainCloud313 and several people, 731, Gabrid Braga 7732, were all telling me how to pronounce Farnese. It's an Italian name, Farnese. I'm terrible at pronunciation, especially things that are not English. So Farnese. I like Farnese. Why can't I just say Farnese? I'm probably going to end up saying Farnese, but Farnese? Ugh, I don't even like that. No, I'm going to try to say Farnese, but it's probably going to be Farnese, so you're going to have to work with me. And then Serpico. Now, Serpico I can do. Serpico makes sense. But yeah, the Farnese, it's going to be Farnese, and y'all will just have to bear with me. I could try. I'll try, but it doesn't roll off the tongue very well for me, so we'll work with that. Bowser made a note of how much Miura's facial reactions have developed since the quote-unquote duck face that was in the earlier volumes. And I was like, yeah, it has changed a lot and developed, which is really, really good. So, and the fact of the matter is it's been very subtle, I guess, because as you read, you don't really notice it as much because it happens in little increments. But Miura's made subtle little changes, and I really like that. So that's a good thing to note. Moomin, who sent us Zodd, pointed out that the Holy See is actually a real thing from the Vatican, and that they had a commission that reported miracles to see if they were real or not. So I can already picture the comments back from volume 16 and 17 being like, "What? There was a department and division." We'll talk about that later if we have to. But there was a commission that reported miracles to see if they were real, and how one would confirm a priest or a nun was a saint based on if miracles were attributed to them. The Vatican had its toes dipped in many, if not all, aspects of medieval life, and miracle recognition is still a thing to this day. So I think that's important to note, that the connection to reality. And look, I know a lot of people say that Miura is just drawing off of history, so that should be an excuse. And we talked about this in previous volumes. I think it's perfectly fine to draw off history as inspiration, and it's like a cool little Easter egg that can get people to like actually research into history. There's just, you are still the author of a fictional story. You are not bound to be historically accurate when there are literally horses getting possessed by demons. So let's back it up a little bit on that. But yeah, I think that's interesting to note. And then in volume 16, I didn't get the idea that Farnese was hot and bothered when she was whipping guts. But then again, I'm kind of on the ace spectrum, so that stuff is a little lost to me sometimes. I'm like, I didn't notice that. But I'm sure some people did. So that's, I guess, interesting to note, which we're going to tie to Whiteboard Coon here in a second. It does explain why the demon tried to tempt her with lust, which we'll talk about here in a second. Look, she just needs a healthy session of some consensual BDSM and she'll be fine. Consensual. Consent is key. That's the whole point of this. If you got a kink, fine, but it better damn well be consensual. Like if you and somebody else get together and y'all decide this is how you want to do things, that is perfectly fine as long as you both are consenting adults and you both agree to it. There is nothing wrong with that. But if there's not consent, it's not right. So yeah, that's my PSA for the week. But okay, so Whiteboard Coon I've got on here. This is kind of the section that we're at here. We have visions of Griffith. Everybody has been getting visions of Griffith as this white bird of the desired. And to me, at this point, my theory is that it's the God Hand and Femto trying to manipulate the masses to accept Femto/Griffith as their king, since the real king has died. That's my interpretation, my headcanon. We'll see if it plays out. And then Zodd showing up. Anytime Zodd shows up, as we know, he's a gatekeeper. So the Behelit is about to be activated and the gate to the God Hand realm is about to be opened. That's why he's here. So that's interesting to note. Is Casca our innocent lamb set up to be slaughtered? Some people have been saying in the comments, and the moderators have tried to steer me away from this, of saying that they're like, oh, well, you'll really like where Casca's development goes. And I'm getting more and more worried that I'm not going to like where this is going. Because what I think is going to happen is that Casca's development is going to make Guts a stronger character. Because that's what happened last volume. Casca's wandering away, Casca's dumbness, Casca's complete, disruption of her character has been for the sake of Guts growing as a character, which good for Guts. Glad he's growing as a character. But I kind of did a little segue from here up to this, where they're like, oh, well, some people have commented saying that Casca not having her memories is just mercy, because who would want to remember all that trauma? Yeah. As a victim of something like that, yeah, I get that. But here's the problem with that. Guts, who has been assaulted as well, keeps those memories of his trauma. He keeps those memories. He keeps the memories he's seen of trauma with other people. And having that memory of trauma, while it is something that is horrible and horrifying, and as somebody that can relate, I get it, it is a way for you as a person to grow. It is a way for you as a person to move forward and progress when you take that trauma and you apply it into something that is motivation, you apply it to something that is strength, you transition and subvert it into something that gives you power. That's a big part of that advancement of you as a person. And we are seeing that with Guts. It's progress despite the struggle, right? And my fear is that right now, the mercy of making Casca dumb, the mercy of making Casca this little hollow shell that's just blankly looking into the sky, like going, and drooling, it's just stagnation. It's not letting her move forward with her trauma. It's not letting her process it. It's not letting her reflect on it. It's not letting her move through it. It's not letting her have agency. It's not letting her have an identity. It's not letting her have any progress as a character. It's just making her literally an object that Guts has to go rescue. And I'm gonna stop with it now and say from here on in with Casca's character, I'm not gonna say anything this volume. I'm gonna just look at the camera and go, and y'all know what I'm thinking, but I'm going to trust Miura that he's somehow going to let Casca have an arc and somehow let Casca grow as a character and work through her trauma. But if she ends up just becoming an object for Guts to rescue or an object to allow Guts to grow and she has no agency for herself, then I don't know how that's good character building for her. But I'm going to trust Miura because you all tell me to trust him. I'm going to trust him from here on in, but I'm just going to throw that out there now. So we're clear before we start this volume. But I'm going to trust you all that Miura knows what he's doing. And I'm not going to say anything else on the matter. This is that was my piece. That's my moment. We're done. But I do think in relation to that, we're going to talk about Casca one more time down here at the bottom. But Farnese, it's going to be Farnese, sorry, is torn with the inner demons inside of her and the wanting to be a good girl. Is she expected to be a good girl, but she wants to be a bad girl? I'm a little torn with that trope because that seems to be like such the go-to trope with a female character. Like she secretly wants to be a sex deviant, but she's got to be a good Catholic schoolgirl. And I'm like, does that ever happen with male characters in stories? Not often, but I'm like, whatever. I really wanted her to be a stronger character than that. And I hope that, again, Miura does something with that to make her, because Jill goes through moments of temptation, but Jill's able to work through it. And Jill kind of has the same thing that Guts does. She has moments of trauma and memories of it, but she's able to work through it and progress as a character. And that makes her stronger for it. So I'm hoping Farnese does something, but that's not my headcanon where I think it's going. Serpico and Azon, they support her and believe in her, kind of like Judo and Pippin did for Casca, right? My theory is that Casca is going to get burned by Farnese. Farnese is going to activate the Behelit, seeing Guts there, because Farnese believes that Guts has to die because she has her own insecurities. She's going to activate the Behelit, summon the God Hand. It's all going to be their divine providence as they feel it, and she's going to become a demon. I think that's how it's going to go. And I think Casca's going to be the sacrificial lamb to make it work. And she's got the brand on her, so of course she's going to be a sacrifice. And I have a prediction that her boobs are going to be out everywhere because Miura. So, but like I said, I'm not going to speak any more to Farnese and Casca for this volume. I have not checked the comments for volumes 16 and 17 yet. I can only imagine. Those may get addressed next week if needed. But I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to go, I'm going to look directly in the camera at y'all. and we'll just go from there. So before we start real quick, I do want to give a shout out to our patrons, not only Moomin, who created this amazing Zodd, but also to the patrons that allow me to buy the deluxe volumes that you all are reading alongside me today. Because of your patronage, you all help me to be able to access these and do these reviews. So I want to give a special shout out to Alex Cornejo, to Anime Annie, to Be Happy, to Dana, to Destiny Marie, to Danger Zone, to Eric, to Kiri, to Lyndon, to Elfreya, to Matthew Palfinier, to Murphew, as well as to Nicholas, to Nameless Monster, as well as to Sunspots, to Shimoyama, to Trails, to Translucent Men, to Danny Donmai, to Danovan, to Inlee 2, and I think that might be it. But thank you all so much for your patronage. I really appreciate it. All of my love. So yeah, we're going to get started and just see where this little happy volume takes us. And we're going to start that here in 3, 2, 1. Volume 18, a picture of Guts. Looks like maybe he's cornered by something. I don't know. Okay, we're not going to look at the table of contents, but the Conviction Arc Birth Ceremony, Kushan Scouts, Part 1. Hand that over and scram. Oh, what does this kid have? Oh, it's food. Okay. I like this little kid. He looks like Yuji from Jujutsu Kaisen. Grown-ups aren't supposed to steal from kids. Very true. Yeah, I think Mira making a nice note about that. Ooh. From a thief. I like the way this little kid is drawn. He's kind of like got a little Guts view look to him, but his hair's lighter. Interesting. Oh, hey, don't call him that. That's not very nice. I like that Mira makes like some of the bad guys have these like stout designs. It's interesting. So yeah, these guys, they almost look like demons where they're wanting food, right? The line between demon and human in this series is intentionally kind of blurry, which is always intriguing whenever a mangaka makes that distinction, right? Oh, they're rations trying to help evade the Kushan. Okay. Now, was the Kushan the ones that were invading on the mammoths? I can't quite remember yet. Oh, he's got all things. Interesting. He's got a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, did he hit him with a nunchuck of sausage? Isidro. Oh, Isidro. Did the food have a non-lethal poison? You'll live, I think. You guys should take a chance to quit this gig and go straight. You really suck to be preached at by a kid. Oh, there's more of them. Oh, who are you, kid? Was the Kushan? Oh, I was so scared. Oh, wow. This kid's a little con artist. Isidro. Interesting. I liked it. I like that Miura likes to make some of the main cast of these stories where we're learning things alongside Guts. I have a feeling Isidro is going to be involved with Guts. I like the fact that we have a little kid kind of tagging along with Guts. Again, it's giving Guts chances of interacting with children, which is important since he has his own demon baby following him around. Although the demon baby doesn't seem to age, so maybe it's just going to stay this little wart of a creature for a while. Who knows? Interesting, Isidro. It was the Kushan. He did not. Oh, and then he's going to sneak away. Hold up, boy! I like he tries to get away like a rabbit, and they're like, wait a minute. If the Kushan was here, how come we didn't hear any hooves? Well, I'm only a child. Where are the Kushan? He's like, I'm dead. Look over there! Oh! Oh, shit! Oh, no. Oh, wait, the Kushan. Is Psylocke gonna come back? Is Psylocke gonna return with this? Oh, interesting. Okay. Are they connected to the mammoths? Oh, shit. Yeah, they are Kushan scouts. Okay. Okay. Oh, son of a bitch. Ooh. Yeah, is Psylocke going to be involved in this? I would bet so. Interesting. Oh shit, they're just like taking them out one by one. Okay. What about Isidro? Is he gonna... Surely he's not gonna just die right now. Oh! No, because Guts is gonna step in. Yes, yes, awesome. Guts is like, you called? I bet Psylocke is going to be a part of this, because what better opportunity to see Guts again than through this? I mean, what better opportunity? Interesting. Okay, Isidro. Nice. All right. Who's he? I like this kid kind of has like, I'm assuming in Japan they'd call it Kansai Ben, but he's like, no freaking way. Like, what's going? He's talking like the G's are clipped off of a lot of his words. What's he thinking? In the Deke English dub, he would have, in the 4Kids dub, he would have a Brooklyn accent. Didn't he know he's about to get killed? That was a terrible Brooklyn accent. Everyone from the East Coast of the U.S. is like, what are you doing with your life? All right, Guts. Oh, the Kushan Scouts, part 2. That sword takes up like half the page. It's just there. It's the blade takes up half the page. And I love how Miura draws it in movement where it just looks like a wave, like a force. Also give Miura credit for the dim thighs on all these Kushan. Look at their biceps and thighs. These guys are jacked. Psylocke is not among any of them right now because Psylocke would stand out. Absolutely. Ah, damn. You know what? Even if it's artwork that we've seen before with Miura, it's just every page that's like this. The movement, the line work, it's all just artwork. It's just art. Like, you could take any of these double spreads and make an art gallery of them, and I would pay to go like walk and look through them. Like, that's just how good they are. And damn, just Guts not wasting any time. Not wasting any time with any of them. It's just like, they almost look like just spiral like ribbon fries, the way he went through them. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then they just toss it away. And the others are like, oh shit. Why you jumping me? Didn't think I'd get to try it out so soon. Yeah, he got that sword redone. And I like that it just barely has any blood on it from them. Got that sword redid. Oh, I love it. What does he have? He has like something, he's got like these garter belts and there's like a chain connected to something alongside of it. Is there like a mechanism with that? It's an excuse for Miura to make me look at Guts' ass. That's what it is, literally. Oh! What is that thing? Is that a sword? Clear the road. I'm in a hurry. You didn't even know who these people are. Oh my God, there goes the eyeball. We ain't even got 10 pages into this. An iron fist. He's a walking weapon. Yeah, that is apt. Oh! Here. Head down and don't move. This is the problem with these kids. This is the problem with kids. Oh my God. I actually love that panel of Isidro with his head down looking at Puck. The composition of that is really, really good. I love that. Oh, because he's going to be like flinging back their boomerang knives and he doesn't want Isidro to get his head chopped off. Good. Damn. Oh my God. Guts is like, yeah, I like Isidro's like he's surrounded and Puck's just sitting there like, kid, you don't know this guy very well. He's going to be fine. He's going to be perfectly fine throughout all this. We have nothing to worry. Oh man. At this point, I do like the different weapons that the Kushan Scouts are using. There's like a knife with a little like saw, like, what is it? Sword shark, like, or, saw blade, like, I can't think of the shark name. I think it's like a swordfish. Swordfish, there we go. With that like saw blade on there. But Guts, his sword is like a pillar. And he just jumps up with it. I like that Guts, he doesn't seem desperate in this moment. He seems like he's just working through. And he has a smile on his face like, y'all asked for this. Okay. The kind of work I'd expect from Godo. Ha! Puck, hey kid, you got food on you? Liquor too? I can smell you're hiding them. They'll do his thing, so don't sweat it. I'm like, Puck, are you wanting some booze? Are you old enough for that? Man, and Isidro's like, awesome. To a kid like Isidro, he would think Guts was really cool. Look at Puck carrying all the food and stuff. Well, now wait, isn't that food poisoned? Isn't that gonna like poison him if he takes all of that? Who were those guys? They look like people I've seen before. This worthless crap ate up time. Okay, so Guts knows that they look similar to Psylocke. My one thing with Guts is I want him to pay attention, because then, like, if Psylocke and them show up, like, maybe he should note that. My fear is that Guts isn't putting 2 and 2 together to know, like, how all this is adding up, and it's going to be too late when he does figure it out. Maybe, I don't know. Oh. Okay. And he's going after him. All right. Oh, damn, look how jacked these guys are. Young master. Yes. I don't mind. Master of Tapas, a yogic practice that releases Kundalini energy, which can be used to force boons from the gods. Okay. As the Bakaraka. Yes! To scout. It's not my intent to let a witness live, but there's no need for further sacrifices. With our power as Tapasa. There we go. Don't underestimate him. You might be able to beat him, but not without suffering losses. Young master, do you know that man? Yes! It was a long time ago. A very long time ago. Oh, Silent! Yeah, look at him. He was not... Look at him. You knew that he was going to be there, but he was going to be dressed to the nines, and he was going to look the best out of everyone there. You know that. There's one thing we must do now. Search for the land of Oracle. Land of Oracle? And all these guys have different marks on their head. These guys are like... They're like the Thing from... from the Fantastic Four. And man, their arms and everything are gnarled. Huh. Okay, so we're going to put this up here. That we have Psylocke. Welcome back. And they're looking for Land of Oracle. So I'm curious if it doesn't seem like they're following him. They're like, we really don't want to mess with Guts. No, thank you. And he has a little scar on his forehead from where Guts attacked him. So it's like, I feel like they might follow Guts in them, but I don't think that their storyline is connected to where Guts is going now. I feel like what's going to happen is they're going to like show up later in the series after whatever happens at the stake happens. And then Silent's going to be like, hey, I saw you back there. What's going on? And Guts is going to be like, in pain. Probably. Oh, hurry. Wow. Damn. This chapter went by very quickly so far. There wasn't a lot that happened. I feel like Mira's just like, okay, let's get to the point. Let's establish Psylocke. Let's establish these guys that they're there. The Kushan are connected to the Subaka or whatever. And then let's move on. So that's what this chapter felt like. But then Mira's like, here, I realized that this chapter went by quickly. Here's a beautiful, glorious mountain scene. And there's the castle and everything that we're going to rescue Casca. So let's just get through that. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Awesome. Great. She's looking up at the tower. Nice. Nope. Casca, why? What you doing? And there's the bird at the top there. Tower of Shadow. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh my God. All the people looking out from the tents. Another priest. Heretics. The work of heretics. The heretic hunt will get worse again. Oh, that is freaking creepy as hell. No. Oh my God. So it's like the branch, the tree has a hood over it, like it's a Grim Reaper. Oh my God. And the body is just, it's like just the skin of a corpse. The skin of it. Like they were flayed and skinned of their, oh my God. Well, what's this being looking at it? What's looking at it? What's looking at through these eyes? Nope. I don't like this. Oh, we don't get to see what was looking at it? Oh, bitch, no. Nope. Not having this. Okay, and then like all the people in the tents and everything. Oh my God, and then fighting over like a rat to eat. Oh, and then all the corpses. Yeah, Miura does an excellent job of just drawing the desperation and the overcrowdedness and the panic and the despair in these just few pages. Like, I can't imagine how long it took him to draw all of this, but it's just, ugh. It makes your stomach crawl. And then there's our passage of people going through. Alms for the poor. Offerings to the monastery. Oh, yeah. And then we show them being like, charity is rationed to each of you every day. It's like, oh, we have all this money we could use to feed you, but why would we do that? The church needs money. Vegetable soup scrap ain't enough. I bet you people eat your fill every day. Have mercy. Have mercy. The holy iron. Oh, no, the Hicks are here. Oh, damn it. Not the Hicks. Great. Seize them. Let none escape. Oh, my God. Oh. What are you people thinking, laying hands on offerings to the abbey? Is this what believers do? There are sick. We've only had watery soup for days. Most of the trees around here have been cut down. We don't have firewood for the winter. Our bodies can't take this. We've called on the Holy See for provisions, medical supplies, and other commodities. You aren't the only ones suffering. Oh, that's her saying that. She's like, this child doesn't even have strength left to nurse. He's on the brink of death. He needs God's divine protection. Yeah, okay, so now Farnese is getting called out because it's like, oh, well, you've called on the Holy See for provisions. You know, we're suffering like you. And she's like, what about this innocent child? Are you going to let them just die? Like, won't your God save him? And the thing about it is that Farnese and them, the monastery and them, they could save these people. They got plenty of money to do it. It's such an interesting comparison and contrast of these people are like in rags fighting over rats, and then you have these knights come up in this beautiful armor with like all the frills and the fanciness, and it's like, yeah, like the inequity gap is just so apparent on the page. Oh wow. No, I don't like this guy, this mogul guy or whatever his name is. No, he's like, we'll show his mercy. And I'm like, maybe it was him looking at all of them from atop the hill. Maybe he was the one staring at him with his eyes. Okay, that could be. It could be Mosgus, yes. But what of discipline? Facts that I happened to be here, that she broke the law for her own child. She was captured before me, are surely all by God's guidance. I say love need not know fear. Her self-sacrificing pure love shall find reward. These will come to the monastery for now. Oh, I bet he's going to kill them both. And that's how he shows mercy. I bet that's what he's going to do. Maybe not. Maybe he won't. Mosgoose, I bet he was the one looking through the eyes we saw on the previous page at the flayed skin. Which is interesting because he seems to have like... He doesn't seem to even be real almost. Interesting. I don't like where this is headed. Oh my God. And there's like them throwing the scraps to the ground. Yeah, Farnese, you seeing that these people are eating scraps thrown from the waste? You seeing that? And then there's stakes where people have been burned at with the bird symbol at the top of it. And then there's bodies being eaten by the crows. Yeah. If I was the mom with the baby, I'd be seeing all this going, maybe I should go back. Okay. Don't worry. You'll see them again later. You must come hither. Uh-oh, I don't like this. He seemed to have settled with rest and nourishment. He should recover straight away. Oh, good. I don't like this. Oh, shit. What is this? I, too, have a letter requesting aid to the Holy See. It should reach them readily. Also, I'll try to convince the abbot to divide some portion of the offerings from before amongst the refugees. Oh, what can I say? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I did nothing more than execute the will of God. Ooh, I don't like when he like squints his eyes at that. And Farnese is like, oh my God. I'll see that the child is returned to you later. Now come hither. Your duty as a believer awaits. Nope. 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 The whole idea of duty as a believer and this door that literally looks like his mouth opening up like a demon, monitored by these little creepy gnome looking things. It's just a mask, but oh yeah, and there's his goons. Yep, there's his goons. Awesome. Oh wow, cool. All these bodies hung upside down. Cool. People being force-fed liquor and being tortured. Cool. That's really well drawn. Really well drawn, but oh my God. Yeah, just all the torture measures. Yep. Oh, blup. Oh my God, why? Why are we ramming her up the butt with the spike? Why are we burning him on a wheel? Why are you pulling her boobs off? Why are you doing this? This is the first you have to set foot in this room, I believe. Yeah. Oh, so Farnese hasn't seen this before. Oh, okay. The environs of the Albion Monastery comprised are now a den of sinners. The garden of the holy house where God's will is studied, it's deplorable. Thieves, rapists, murderers, and above all heretics, like thieves, rapists, murderers, but the people that don't believe in the church. Let's back it up. Recently, another monk was murdered in the refugee slum. His mercilessly flayed skin and robes were hung upon the branch of a tree. Oh, so he was the one looking. Thanks to information supplied by zealous believers in the devoted work of the Holy Chain Knights, we were able to capture many suspicious individuals. Suspicious. More and more of them were confessed to being heretics. And among them, those have become converts. How truly delightful. Yeah. Oh, you've converted them. How great. Yeah. Farnese, I would look away. Is that too much pain for you? You shall not avert thine eyes. Oh my God, he's terrifying. So it is a mask that just happens to move. Oh no. So is he an apostle? How does that mask move when it's not? Ooh. This hellish spectacle is one aspect of the holy see to which you belong. God does not rain benevolence alone upon this earth. He is also a strict arbiter. And you shall not flee. Your love and courage which led you to violate the law while trying to save your child shall be extolled. But sin is sin. Oh, you possess such courage. I do so want you to overcome this trial provided by God. You're just torturing her. Bullshit, this is a trial by God. See how your brethren have waited anxiously for you. Entrust all into the Lord's hands. That's, the hypocrisy of this. Like, saying that it's the Lord's will when you're the one doing the torturing. I mean, it's so true to reality, but it's so awful. And it's like, I feel like Mira's like, look how bad this is. Look at what shit people did back in the ancient times. Isn't this bad? Shouldn't we realize how terrible and hypocritical this is and not do it? Oh my God. Oh shit. Nope. And them just burning her feet. Farnese, what are you going to do about this? Farnese, what are you going to do about it? You going to think that this is all cool still? Ugh. Oh my God. Oh, there, the raven took the eyeball out of that one. Gross. Oh, this guy being drunk. For a second, I thought it was the corpse talking, and I was like, what? But no, it's that guy being drug. I ain't kill no priest. I ain't no heretic. Is this before or after what she saw? Oh. Save your rot. There ain't one who's come back safe yet. And that woman with that baby that's practically dead. Damn. Oof. Who set me up? Who did this? And then, yeah, everybody just staring at them, being like they needed a scapegoat. Damn. That guy lived off the fears of other people around here. It's because he didn't fit in with the rest, so it's good riddance for him. Damn both the rats and the scapegoats. They make me want to vomit. So that's not good for Casca, because they're like, if they see you, if the masses here see you as an outlier, they're like, well, we don't want to get taken in by these holy iron chain knights. Hell no, we're going to scapegoat you and send you on the way. That's how I think Casca's going to get roped into all of this, because they're going to see Casca as an easy scapegoat. Like, poor girl doesn't have a thought in her head. She just let her go. I like that the idea. Oh, hi. Never mind. I thought this girl was talking to Casca, but no. She's with this guy. This guy looks like if Corcus was trying to be Guts and like redid his hair. That's what he looks like. He looks like if Corcus was trying to become Guts and redo his hair. Oh my God. Oh, so he's a soldier. Huh. I don't like the commander. None of us do. She opens her mouth and it's duty, faith, or some crazy order, and she doesn't give us a word of thanks. She's not as skilled as a man, nor does she excel in command. It is tradition the leader of the Holy Iron Chain Knights be a woman, but if she's ornamental, I wish she'd try harder to act like it. Interesting. Huh. Oh, is that supposed to be Casca? And she's just hanging out there? Oh my God. I mean, I do get that with Farnese, because with Casca, she, at least as the leader of the Band of the Hawks, she pulled her weight. She acted like a leader. They respected her because she gave thanks to them. She was everything a leader should be, regardless of gender. And Farnese is kind of just riding on the laurels of, well, it has to be a woman that's in charge, so it has to be me. But she's not like Casca at all in that regard. A few volumes ago, I was comparing her to Casca, but no, they are very, very different. Oh no, why is Casca all beat up? Oh. Elaine, this is the work tent. I told you not to come in here. She's my little sister. So she calls her Elaine. In this work, it comes with the territory. Syphilis. She had some bad luck and it's already starting to mess with her noggin. Okay, so she's a prostitute. She seems, at least as a prostitute, to not be upset about it. You know, go empowerment. Now, the question is, does Casca actually have syphilis? Because, I mean, with everything that's happened to her, I'm not going to rule that out, but I think it's just a lie. I think it's just a lie so that people will leave Casca alone. And the bandages, I mean, are they just bandaging her up so that they don't think she's pretty and they won't try to assault her? Maybe? Because I don't think she got injured in the last volume. Huh. These are pearls. He's kind of like, his head is not proportionate to his body, which is fine. There are people like that. It's just a little like off-putting in a way because it doesn't proportionally add up. Oh yeah, once I'm done with my duty here, I'll take you back home. As the next head of my family, there's no way I can marry you. But hey, nobles everywhere have mistresses. I'll set you up in luxury. And I'll bring your sister too. Jerome's his name. She's like, I'm not going to hold my breath. I like this girl. Is it Libertine, her name? I don't know. I like that she's realistic. She's like, yeah, you say you're going to take me away and make me your mistress, but let's be real. I like that she's a little realistic about it. She's like, sure, I'll believe it when I see it. And you say you're going to take my sister Elaine with me? Okay. If I took every sweet nothing I heard seriously, I'd never make it as a prostitute. There we go. She's like, yeah, if every man telling me he'd take me away if I believed that, let's be real. Luca. Luca's her name. Oh, okay. Isn't it best to be good with the officials when danger comes? That's what I say. All right, Luca. I like her. Okay, don't eat it all at once. And this. Oh, wow. We'll divide the pearls up amongst everyone. Oh, I love Luca. Yes. Yes, please. I like that I love the juxtaposition of seeing these sex workers like out here, and she gets all of this money and gold and everything, and she divides it equally among her fellow sisters and is like, here, you go get yourself some food, take care of yourself. We see that generosity of her, that self-sacrifice and that generosity. And then you compare that to the Holy Iron Chain Knights who hoard all the money and won't share it with people so that they can even like have basic rights like food and water. Like, I do love that a lot. And I like me, Luca. Luca seems like she's a pretty cool bitch. I like her. Get it. And I'll take the equal share, of course. We decide from the start each person's income shall be equally shared without exception. Pepe. Is it Foque? Lucy. We're prostitutes. It's a job that's best shunned and scorned by society. We're working in the middle of a heretic hunt. Do you get how risky it is even if we are going to survive? Or we're doing it to survive? It wouldn't be strange to be betrayed by someone as a witch at any moment. At the least, we need to watch ourselves outside. So stirring up coals of envy and suspicion amongst each other is absurd. She's like, yeah, I'm not going to hoard all this money because then if you girls get jealous of me, you're going to turn me in. Like, she's smart. She knows how this goes. People are shallow things. If anyone has even a bit more than they do, they're jealous. And if one has less, they look down on her. A small difference makes them angry and hateful. And sadly, it's especially true for those of us who have nothing. That's why we do this every day to prove we aren't that way. You can't have trust without actions. We share a common fate. There's no other way for us to survive here. I freaking love Luca. Luca's great. I love her philosophy. I love what she's saying to these girls. I love that she's transparent with them. She's like, I know how this goes. Even if they don't realize it, she's like, I'm going to lay it out so that you know how this is, so we can manage this. And we'll share our earnings with the neighbors. What a waste. Oh, we have to bind them tighter. A defenseless beauty like you wandering around isn't safe for even one day. You're just the right victim for the starving men. I think people should work to earn their keep, but I won't make you. I can't force you without your consent, not as a fellow woman. I love Luca. Good job. Good job, Mira. Good job, Mira. It took us 18 volumes to get to a well-written character. I'm not going to hold my breath, though. We're going to see if she makes it out fine. But, and I say that. I don't want to say that it took us 18 volumes. Casca is a well-written woman character, and Jill is good. There's two. Luca's our third well-written female character so far. Eventually I'll get to where I can count on more than one hand. But I do like Luca a lot, and I do like that we're getting to hear. What I say in the first of 18 volumes is literally, other than Guts, there's not been another character. I think other than Guts and Judo, there's not been another character being like, hey, consent's important. And here we are. Awesome. It means something, but I can't tell the others about. Oh, so she doesn't want to talk about the brand because she is afraid that they're going to immediately think it's a witch's mark. Okay. Yeah. All right. And then another customer. Nina. Okay. And Elaine. I feel like, yeah, they just want to keep Elaine safe. All right. Oh. And this. I told a doctor customer about you, and he gave me this as payment. Drink a mouthful morning and night. Interesting. Oof. Oh, and them stoning the heretic. Don't ask, just throw quickly. Oof. That's so sad. Because like the mom is saying, like, if you don't join in the crowd, if you don't be part of the group, they're going to suspect us of supporting the heretic, and then we will be tied up there and stoned as well. That's so messed up. And then, Nina seeing all the people with stones looking over at her, like, why aren't you joining in on this? Why? No. And she throws the stone just so that they don't get onto her and Casca. 'Tis the hawk! The goddess of flames revelation, the hawk shall alight. After it repels the barbarians, it'll lead us to be one nation. Shut up, old man. What if somebody mistakes us for heretics and Elaine don't? He used to be a friendly priest who'd go about talking even to us poor folk, but he's been like that ever since he got hauled in for suspicion of spreading heresy. Oh, and they go back past the dead bodies. Ooh, what's this? Ooh. Is the blood from... Oh. The bleeding won't stop. And the inside of my mouth is swollen. Oh, does she have syphilis? Does she have a disease? With this disease, if bad blood starts to go through my head, I'll go crazy. Will I become like you? Do you not fear anything, Elaine? Well, she doesn't have any memories or any thought processes, so she doesn't really have a choice. We're in the shadow of that tower almost all day. Why did it seem grave and terrible? Ugh. Yeah, I don't blame her for being scared. I would be terrified in this location. Terrified. Nope. Of dying, of living, of this world, of God, of everything. And Casca piling up the rocks. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Oh, no. The brand. Oh, my God. The corpse is getting possessed by the spirits. Shit. Is she aware? What is going on? Oh, no. What do we do? What do we do about these corpses coming up to attack her? There is also, I'm just going to point it out, there is like a lot of comparison of Casca wrapped up in the bandages to Griffith wrapped up in the bandages when he was rescued from the tower. So I don't know if Mira is trying to suggest that Casca is about to go through her own metamorphosis. Is she going to become a demon? Is she going to become a demon and be liberated? How does that work? Because Griffith was in a similar state of powerlessness and helplessness, and he couldn't speak for himself because he had his tongue cut out. Here, Casca's just been driven to madness by her trauma. So, like, Griffith's solution was to use the Behelit and make himself powerful at the cost of his soul and everyone he cared about. Casca, I don't think, has the mental capacity to make such requests on behalf of the Behelit, and that won't align with her getting burned at the stake. So unless she doesn't end up being burned at the stake, that's just the vision and it ends up being someone else. I don't want Casca to become a demon, obviously, because I think that would be counterintuitive to her whole arc. But it is not lost to me, the comparison between her and Griffith in this moment, being wrapped up in the bandages. I get that comparison. Awesome! Children of Shadow! Is her baby gonna save them? Is her baby gonna save her from them? I kept praying. Pain. Give back my body. Sacrifice my warm body. I'm hungry. Curse you, God. Sacrifice. Who's looking at that? Who's doing that? Oh! Oh, or is it? Oh. No, it's Mosgus looking like he's ready for them, but then there's the baby. Oh my God, the baby. And it sees its mom. I was waiting for the baby to show up. Oh, it's so ugly. Its baby's so ugly. Lyra, damn you. Oh. Oh. But then it doesn't. Okay, but then it doesn't. So was it watching from the tower, and that's how he saw Casca? What's wrong, Elaine? Oh, she started to go towards her baby. And she was like, no. Ah, damn it. Mosga said he saw Casca, and he saw the demon baby. So he's probably a demon. He's probably an apostle, and so he believes that she's connected to the demon baby. Well, shit, he's going to think she's a heretic, and that's going to be a problem. Because, yeah, you look at his eyes there above the tower. Oh, no! No! Meanwhile, is Farnese having some guilt at the fact that she's able to eat good soup at the expense of everyone else dying around her in the tower? Oh, Jerome. Okay. Yeah. This sours the wine. Do we have to tolerate the damn screaming during dinner time? Oh, so they could hear all the people being tortured while they're eating their lovely food. That's nice. I'm glad to see at least Farnese is kind of being torn about all of this and that she's kind of struggling with it. Why do the Holy Iron Chain Knights have to help out this Mosgus in the first place? I thought our task was just to guard him. Now we're his personal army. Oh, so basically has Farnese given him all this power and he's just acting on it and she's letting it go and isn't standing up for herself and her men? She's trying to score points. Maybe it's her woman's heart. Hey now, no, I don't think it's that. Let's not get sexist with it. Oh, Serpico. Serpico just coming in being like, Serpico is like, what's the opposite of a cock block? What's the opposite of that? That's Serpico. He's coming in, making sure that everything's all right. Why is a dolt like him a herald of arms? He wags his tail and licks her boots. He likes her. That's why. And he's not a dolt. Serpico is extremely smart. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's doing it. He's being very calculated. The refugees. Albion's being besieged by the refugees day after day. Man, I'm watching multiple series that's talking about immigration and refugees, and it's connecting very eerily to real life, so that's something. Just, it's hit me how these are all connecting in ways. Oh, shit. Serpico and her. Oh, these guys are feeding the... Oh my God. Oh, and their hoods are off. Oh. Them feeding the ravens. They have, I mean, their heads are slightly different and deformed, but are they demons or are they people? I like that they're just like friends with the ravens. It's like this one moment where they're like, they're not bad people. They're friends with all the ravens. Look at them. And then, yes. Oh my God, terrifying. Oh. Father Mosgus, the master is presently in the chapel. I'm about to go call on him. Let us go together. Are you astonished at them playing by the birds or with their appearance? They are good-natured. We've each been cruelly persecuted because of our appearance. We've been chased from villages and towns and sold to circuses, and some among us have lived secretly in the forest, loathed as monsters. Oh. He has a very bimini bombulash look to him. What? And I like Serpico's like, well, he seems handsome enough. Observe. Oh. I've had this ailment since birth that when I'm in contact with sunlight, my skin becomes inflamed as if it's been scalded. My constitution is also weak, and without this mask, I would succumb to the contagion within 3 days. I was driven from my village and the world of men to a place where my burned, racked body would be seen by no one. Cursing this world, I sought to rot away alone within the hollow of a tree by the wayside, and it was then I met Father Mosgus. The master said, "Thank Lord God, I give thanks for this fated encounter," as he covered me with his robe and affectionately blocked the light of the sun. Again, we were told all this by him. Many people may call you demons or monsters for your appearance, but they are in error, because in these scriptures not a word is written which condemns you as such. Rather, I think that you are all granted these forms for some reason. That is the fate that the Lord has dealt you. Fate, yes, as proof, I happen to cross each of you in like manner. Your unusual appearances and your hearts filled with hatred and fear from the days when you were driven away from my people, all of that is needed by God. I'm curious because Mosgus seems maybe a little different when he met them than how he is now. So I'm curious if Mosgus was a different, because we don't see his face in any of these scenes except for like the one there. So I don't know if Mosgus has encountered an evil presence or spirit or been possessed or turned evil since meeting them and employing them, or if he was always like this and it was just under a guise to get them to work for him and be dedicated to him. Because, you know, it's on the one hand, it's like, yeah, you shouldn't judge people for their appearances. But we do as a society, more often than not, and it's not right. But then I'm like, but you're having them torture and murder people. So is that okay? Like, why are we trying to justify? Like, what? Making this complicated. My children chosen by fate have pride and have faith. And it came as a shock such that I quivered, that I, detested as monstrous to the point that even I believed it was true, beaten continuously like a craven dog, am needed by God. Yes, it was a miracle. So, and that's him like as a kid. So he's been around Mosgus for a while. So all of these people have been with him for a long time. So there is a good chance that maybe Mosgus gathered them all up years ago under this guise of, you all have been judged, but you can help me work through God and we can do miracles together. And it's slowly over time, like they've built up that trust with him and they trust him and believe in him. So if he was corrupted and over time started doing these actions that are bad, well, they're still following him because he gave them purpose and he gave them a place to live. So of course they're going to keep following him. So, okay, he says, I do not enjoy this work. I am shunned, hated, and feared. Neither can I come to enjoy hurting people. I feel as if I really have become a monster. Perhaps I could not do these things to people if I were not such. But I do have pride, because this is the holy post granted to me by God and recorded by the Holy See in Scripture. So yeah, that's it. He's like, I don't like doing this, but this one man gave me a place to live and a purpose. So because I don't like what I'm doing, do I betray all of that? Is there really no point to me? So it's like Mosgus giving them, calling it fate and calling it their duty. It's like they wonder if they can question it or not. And they kind of just fall in line and they start to lose their own sense of agency because they believe that they're part of something and they can't escape it or have any say against it, which is very similar to Griffith, come to think of it, from back with the God Hand. Cool. Laws of causality, right? Oh. The sound of worship, the master's worship. Yeah, I feel like something's happened to Mosgus over time that has made him transform from just seeking out people to help to becoming this. I don't think that he was originally like this and something's happened over time, but I could be wrong. Oh my God. Fierce believer. I don't like where this is headed. I like Serpico's kind of like, really? Oh, prostration. Father Mosgus repeats its morning, a night, 1,000 times a day. He's not missed one day throwing himself down in prayer to God. Oof. Yeah, that's a bit extreme. Just a wee bit. He's bleeding. Oh. Ah. Well, pardon me. I failed to notice as I can hardly feel my legs. Oh my God. Yeah, his legs bleeding from kneeling. It's said that a sage once imprisoned in this tower by Supreme King Gaiseric. Oh, wait, what? Hold on. It said that a sage once imprisoned in this tower by the Supreme King Gaiseric continued to proclaim the sins of the king to God in the midst of every possible torture until in time angels were made to descend. This holy ground has miraculous virtue. Oh! So Gaiseric and all, so Skull Knight and all this shit happened here. Oh, well. That doesn't seem to be fate or anything like that. Are you telling me that Skull Knight's going to show back up? Probably not this volume, but later. Oh, awesome. Great. Cool. Neat. I can't help but intensify my own worship here. Oh my God. And then that one guy bandages his legs up. Oh, well, awesome. Cool. So that whole thing about the God hand showing up, it's happened here before. Imagine. What a fun place. Okay. The sensation will return along with the pain. I can barely walk and running is already beyond me. But I hold this pain dear to me. My sacred duty is to enforce the strict laws of God. Sadly, this also means I must bring pain to others. Of course, I feel no guilt. But when, by God's authority, one makes that known to the world, one tends to forget that one is only human. All the more so for one in position such as mine. To me, these runes are admonitions, evidence of faith. Yeah, Farnese is like, this kind of seems a little bit like bullshit, though, because you're still hurting people. Yeah, she doesn't want to confess, but hear me out. I don't understand. Can people really be saved through this task? Even though we arrest many suspects, there's no indication at all that the priest murders will cease. The reports say the refugee attitude towards us grows malicious, and that's not all. I'm ashamed of it, but there are more than a few, even among the Holy Iron Chain Knights, who speak out against our duty. Please laugh at the nonsense of my inexperience. But at this rate, I wonder if all we are doing is uselessly spreading fear and impoverishing people's spirits. I'll tell you a story. In ancient times, there was a holy woman who practiced poverty and devoted her life to the aid of others. It's said that she would seek out those dying, abandoned by the world of man, even without a second glance, due to poverty and disease and the like. She would cover them with blankets, embrace them, and hold their hand like a mother, so they would at least have peace when God called them. One time she discovered a fallen by the wayside, an emaciated old man who was dying. As always, she embraced the man and grasped his hand. But this is what he said. The fact that I am lying here rotting by the wayside is proof that I lived a proud life of solitude and independence. Do not disgrace my sublime moment of death with your warmth. Well, hell, that was just one crazy old man. You mean just because this one guy's like, oh no, I lived a life all my own. You don't have to give me warmth and compassion. What? Excuse me? We do not know what is enough to save a person. Perhaps it is all the more in God's hands for that. But that doesn't mean you have to torture him. And more than anything, our actions are not based on other people or ourselves. It's within these scriptures. God for God and God alone do we act. But my whole thing with, because I feel like Mira is a bit agnostic just by reading this. The thing that always gets me with some people's self-righteousness is, and I am Christian, so I feel like it's appropriate I can say it, is that my whole thing about Christianity is it's the idea that it's not your job to punish people, it's God's job. So part of it is that, yeah, you should do your best not to sin, but if you see sinners, it's not your place to punish them. That's God's place. You let God do the work and you just focus on being a good person. Like, that whole thing of being like, we have to punish the masses. I'm like, that's not your job. It's like, that's not the point. Anyway, I'm not going to talk anymore about that. Thou shalt not deplore distressing duties. Thou shalt not deplore the people's misunderstandings. Thou shalt not fear thine own death, nor the deaths of others. Thou shalt not seek a reward for thine actions. Do not question God, whatever blood we spill in spirit or flesh. As man, we continue to exist devoutly for God. That is what faith is about. And I'm like, but that's not exactly. You're twisting words. You're twisting words. I'm with Serpico, where he's like, some of this seems I'm a little half-truths there. Let us indeed. Oh my God. And I like they frame him in the light there. Somehow that was shady. A flawless argument. Yes! Serpico! I freaking love Serpico. He's like, that seemed a bit shady and maybe not quite right all the way. Damn. Oh my God. Oh! Wait! Oh! So he left, but who's on the top there then? So it's somebody different. Oh. Is Mosgus two people, or is he the one down there and there's somebody else that's been watching from up top and not him? What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't like, but those look like his eyes. So what is happening? Oh no. Oh. Oh, stop that, Elaine. Oh, you'll get your clothes muddy. Oh, Joachim. I'm on the brink. If this is business, please ask another girl. You know what shapes my body is in. Or maybe you know and still want to have me. Oh, is he wanting her as a lover? And she's like, no, you're a customer. You don't know how this works. I was worried about you. Mm-hmm. And she doesn't want to accept the fact that he loves her, not as a prostitute, but as a person. Oh, no. Oh, Joachim. Oh. If you're brave enough, come to the riverside when the bell tolls midnight. Oh. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like where this is headed. I think Luca knows something's up. That damn tower is so ominous. It's just looming there like a phallic symbol. Quit. Stop it. Oh, you came. Do you love me? Can you lie with me? Can you die with me? Is this a Meatloaf song? Will you love me forever? Could you fall to hell if it was together with me? Oh, wow. Oh, damn, girl. She's desperate, and she's like, are you gonna do this? Paradise by the dashboard lights? Oh. That's on the house. Come with me to where you won't find scary God, to the edge of the world. I mean, I do like the idea that there is a guy that genuinely likes Nina and just not as a prostitute, but that's such a dangerous game that they're playing because she's going to get found out. And if the slightest thing goes wrong, her or somebody else is going to suffer for it. But she's like thinking that she's going to die soon because of her disease. So she's not worried about anything else. And it's like, oh God. Oh no. And Luca's watching them go. And then behind her is Casca. Oh God. And all the spirits. Are all the spirits staying away from her just at arm's length because of the baby? Oh my God. That looks very Van Gogh. Like it just looks like Starry Night with the spirits. That's so crazy. Oh. Fierce believer. Who are they following? Why is she following them? What are they doing? What's happening? What's going on? Why is she going with them? Going to hell? What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Oh. Well. The bowels of the holy ground. The guts of the holy ground. Are they just having a big orgy down here? Did you take them to this debauchery of sin, this cave where supposedly nobody can see them? That's what this looks like. It looks like a big old den of sin. Okay. Yeah. Oh my God. Out of anxiety, out of fear, humans can't help but give shape to the vague. At the bottom of this cavern, such a thing certainly existed. It was an undulation of flesh known as sin. Oh my God. Make a sailor blush with shame. Oh, what we doing? Yeah. And then there's just some rando with the goat's head getting it on. Nina, no wonder you got syphilis. Girl. Safe sex is not being practiced in the world of Berserk. This should be a PSA to avoid that. Man, oh damn. Nina is a lot kinkier than we gave her credit for. Oh my God. I like that Joachim was like, I just wanted to be with you. I didn't want to be with all these other people. What are we doing? He's like, I didn't want this. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Oh, the monster. Is this a drug? Oh, shit. Oh, my God. And it's that thing. What is that thing? What is watching all of them? No. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Is it her? Is it her of the God hand? What? Oh, no. She's lust. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course she is. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Uh-huh. The goddess of flame. Yeah, it's her. Oh, my God. They've mixed drugs into the cook pot. Yeah. And they all basically just took LSD and got crazy. Oh my God, his eye down there at the bottom thing is terrifying. Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh. Oh. I'm falling. Yeah. Oh my God, like a spirit getting sucked in. Ew. Ew. Oh, damn. Like him getting sucked into this and then he becomes like the sperm and everything. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. Basically, they all just got a bunch of drugs in their system and had a giant orgy. Oh my God. I don't want you to see this. I don't want you to see this, Zodd. This isn't right. Ah. I brought this one to have him convert. Oh my God. We brought you to the orgy cult. What? What is this? Recite these words. No, Huckleberry, I'm reading this. No. To defile God. Kiss his heart and his member? What? You gotta kiss his penis? And then if you drink this, you'll be one of us. Ew! No! Oh my God! Look. This isn't an illusion. Oh my God, are they making body parts in the soup? Is this a cannibalistic orgy? What? What? Oh my God. Oh my God, no. Nope. Nope. Oh my God, Joe Chim. Oh. He's gonna betray us. Nina's, what? Oh no. Luca's like, the fudge, Nina? Oh my God, I feel bad for Nina at first that she had this disease, but the look on all those, oh my God, that middle panel where everybody's eyes like shift to him when they say kill him. Joe Chim, he just wanted to love this woman and have this nice pure love and he got wrapped up into a cannibalistic cult orgy. Oh my God, no. Oh shit, they tossed him down. Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh. Well. That was... We're in it now, Zodd. What is happening? He's dead, yeah. Someone might come and hear it. You big liar. The witch. Oh, Luca. Luca, I would not have confronted her. I would have gone back to that tent. I would not have stayed and confronted her. Girl, you're a saint, but I wouldn't have done it. I'd have gotten out of there. Nope. She calls him a liar, but I'm like, girl, he did not know he was getting into that. No. I'm glad you feel like he should love you no matter what cannibalistic orgy cults you're involved in, but that's a lot for someone to take on after one date, you know? Oh my God, Luca, I don't feel good about this because they're going to call her a witch. Oh, keep back. And they stone her as a heretic. If you come in closer, I'll jump off. You know what? You've never been right by me. You've been high-handed and intolerable. Acting like you know everything, proudly ordering people around, even right now. And Luca's just like, girl, why are you doing this? Oh my God, they're going to try to, there's a bunch of them. There's a whole bunch of them in that orgy. They're going to try to call Luca the heretic, I bet. Shit. You're the same as me, a whore. How you can look down on other people. Oh my God, Luca smacked the shit out of her. Yes. Oh my God, she's spanking her like stop it. It's like a mom. You worry me so. You're a silly girl. Nina is a piece of work. She is a piece of work. Acting like a child after she gets spanked. And Luca very much is very maternal and very motherly, but I'm like, Luca, I don't think this is going to end well for you. And I like your character a lot. And I really was happy with Mira giving us a strong female character, but I'm like, I don't think it's going to end well for you. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, the last thing Casca needs to be near is a cult orgy that's cannibalistic. That is the last thing Casca needs to be near. Why? What are we doing? Like, you want to convert? Oh no. She got syphilis or something. Oh. I don't like this. Oh, damn it. What are we doing? What are we doing? No. Leave her be. Let's go back. I'm glad someone has standards and they don't want to sexually assault a woman with syphilis. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, hell, exactly. Well, that's not changing this week at all. Why? Okay, and then she remembers everything that happened from that night. Yep, she remembers everything that happened. Oh. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, no. All the demons coming out. Because, yeah, it's a den of sin. Of course there'd be demons attracted to it. Oh, my God. Oh. Oh, my God. Ah. Well, there goes, oh, my God. There goes more eyes. There goes brains. Oh, blah. I'm glad they're not attacking Casca right now. I'm glad they're not doing that. Oh my God. Oh. Is it her? Oh no, they're going to think she's the witch. No, that's not it at all. Oh my God, and the baby's like, leave my mama alone. Leave her alone, damn it. Leave my mama out of this. Oh. Oh, she tried to grasp for her baby. Oh. Witch. Uh-huh. She ain't a witch. She just is a sacrifice and she has a baby that's a demon. She's not a witch. Oh my God. Oh shit, what is this? Why'd they bring him out? What? Who is this? Who is this riding away with him? Is it the Skull Knight? It looks like it drug him out of the water. Like he should have died. And then it looks like the thing goes tally-ho. But it looks kind of like a horse, like it's the Skull Knight. Is it the Skull Knight watching on top of that? What the fudge? Okay. He's been running a whole damn day and a half since noon. Spirit Road, part 1. Oh my god. So they're all going to think that Casca's a witch. They're all going to try to, like, give her away to Mosgus. She's going to be a scapegoat. That's how that's going to go. I'm sure Nina's going to rat her out to save her own skin. And they may kill Luca in the process. I hope they don't kill Luca. I really like Luca's character. Oh my god. Meanwhile, we have this kid following Guts. He can't even lift the sword up. Oh no. Put your back into it. Oh my god, Puck. Oh my god, Puck. Come on, you can do it, kid. Use your lower body. See, like this. I'm Puck. 7th degree in the elf dimension style. Yes. Oh my god. When you request a person's name, it's good to give your own first. Isidro. Well, Isidro. Give a shout and heave. Hey, Guts, I caught... Oh, he used it to get him to fall on him! To catch him! Oh, Puck, you're genius! I caught Sneakydro. Yes. I'm dead. Guts, like, get lost, kid. It's kind of cool because Isidro looks a little bit like Guts, like a prototype of him as a kid. Yeah. It ain't a kid's toy. What do you want? Do you want to be his apprentice? You'll have to go through me since I'm his manager. Oh my god, Puck, his manager, is amazing. I'm not going to be under anyone. Wow, and Guts smiling there. He sees a lot of himself when he was a kid in Isidro. Oh. And forget about it. I ate it all up. It's gone. Have you ever cut down anyone? You've got a sword. Do you want to be a fighter? Guts looks so soft there. Oh. Sure, 1 or 2. Doesn't make much difference. It's best if you don't hang around me. Oh. Oh my god. What is this? Wagon wheels. Oh shit. Hey, Sneakydro, you better run. They're here. This is new. Oh no. We know the wagon wheels are connected to Mosgus, so I don't know that. Or is it Psylot? Guts is like, well, fine. What fresh hell is this? I just have to smile. It's either smile or cry. Gotta do one or the other. Oh my god. Oh! Oh my god, they're the wagon wheels of the corpses. Oh my god. Oh no. And the demon baby's helping Casca out right now, so it's not over here. Oh, that is so creepy. With the eye popped out and everything. Oh, that's so creepy. No. Yep. Oh. I like Isidro's like, what is this shit? I don't recall being cursed by any wagon wheels. I never hit your swipe from another wagon ever again. Oh my god, like right over his hair, the sword. Oh, that's so creepy. Hell's Angels. What are they calling them? Hell's Angels? Is that what Puck's calling them? Oh my god. Oh, yeah. They don't have any reason to hate you or me. They just died, got stupid, and they can't tell who they're cursing. These guys, too. Usually it'd be the same for me, too. Monsters or whatever. I don't care. I just want to unleash this black mass pinned up inside of me. But right now, I'm in a hurry, and I'll do whatever it takes to press on. I like Guts addressing, he's like, I'm pissed off just like you all are. I get it. But I got to keep moving to rescue this person I care about. So move! Move, bitch! Get out the way! Don't fall behind, Sneakydro! You had to tell me. And it's Isidro. Oh my god. I like Isidro. This little punk kid that's kind of like a little kid Guts. I like him. Again, we had Guts with baby demon version of like his role as Gambino with the baby and not wanting it. Now we have Guts with child Isidro, who's kind of like child Guts, dealing with fatherhood with this kid again. What do we do? Oh my god. This is insanity. Oh. I knew he was amazing. Hey, get to some rocky ground or somewhere where those wheels can't go. If you keep running down, you'll get run down if you keep following me. Where I goes up to me, all right? And Guts, of course, is like, well, shit, he's exactly like me when I was a kid. What can I say to him? You know, can't be very fatherly. Your sword, Sneakito, your sword. It's time to practice what I've taught you. I'm like, what have you taught him, Puck? Come on now. Elf Dimension style. Dark B. I love Puck. Puck is great. I like that Puck's like, you've literally taught him nothing. Let's be real. Oh no, his sword broke. Shit. Oh. Yeet him out. Yeet him off screen. Oh my God, just tossed him. Oh my God. And he just rolled down the hill. Guts is like, look, kid, I ain't got time to mess with you. If you're going to follow me, you're going to have to pull your weight or get out of the way. Oh, but Guts is not as harsh as he could be to him. Oh. Okay, so leave behind the broken bits of the wheel. They're clearly not dead, but Spirit Road Part 2. Yeah. He's like, let's drop the pace a bit. He's like, you're going too fast. I like that Puck's like, come on now. You've been running all day since yesterday with just one short nap. At this rate, you won't be able to move once you get to where you're going, and you're carrying this huge thing after all. What happened to that boy? He seemed kind of like you, nasty in his eyes and so stubborn. Piss off! He was like Guts. Is it Skull Knight? No sudden stops, mindful of your landlord! Oh, Puck. One monster after another, and tonight's a monster bumper crop. No. That's an old chum. Ah! It's a Skull Knight, Mr. Waffles! He has to make an appearance once every deluxe volume, of course! He has to meet that quota! Yeah! Yes! Ah! Okay, so is the Skull Knight the inside, because we've not been able to see inside of his eyes, are the eyes that have been watching everything the Skull Knights? And an earthly air bade me stop. And what do I find? You seem in good health, struggler. You guys know each other? I didn't think you had many human friends, but of all things, a monster. And that's not to say I discriminate against monsters. He may not look it, but he's pretty lonely. Please be nice to him. By the way, I'm Puck. You shut up a minute. An elf. An interesting thing to have with you. Something about him. 2 years prior, the ties that bind are strong. Oh, It's been a while, pal. What are you doing in a place like this? As I said before, I am the foe of the Inhumans. One is known to be located where I'm headed. An apostle? An apostle's near, possibly the leader. Oh, and where I'm going, perhaps, is also the land you seek. Oh, hold up. What do you mean, not that? Not that they're at the Tower of Conviction. Are you saying the God Hand are there? They exist everywhere in this world. Any place negative human thoughts swirl in large concentration. But at the same time, as huge bodies of thought, they cannot exist as flesh in this world, and thus, it can also be said they are nowhere. Oh, so they're just ideas. So they're literally embodiments of ideas. So they're there, but they're not there. It's Schrodinger's God Hand. You lost me. I got time for your annoying answers. And Bugs like my head. But at times, there are exceptions. When the concentration reaches a critical point, one who should exist in the divine domain is incarnated just once in 1,000 years. Did you not see it too? The dream of the shining hawk. Like every human in the world was witness to that same thing. It was a revelation. Yeah, so it's that concentration reaches a critical point and everyone can see them in reality. Oh, awesome. Yes. That someone who signifies the hawk is going to appear in this world. The hawk. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, that shot. And Guts' eyes with the light and Femto. Nope. Not liking this at all. Not liking where this is headed. Not one bit. I ask you this. The girl who was with you, where is she now? Is she at the holy ground you seek? What? So it's true. Well, hey, what the hell did you figure out? Why is it you that know that? Give me an answer, a straight answer. A little easier to grasp if you could. The power of God descends to earth. The concentration of that idea is called the festival. And the festival is eventually a divine work that traces the phenomena of the divine in the divine domain. Okay, so trace the phenomenon. The flocking sheep who've been led to the blood-splattered holy ground desire the hawk of light, and you and that girl will come to throw yourselves into their midst. It parallels the eclipse. It's an attempt to imitate the eclipse. Yeah, great, awesome. So we're going to have another eclipse moment. Fantastic. How many volumes has it been since we struggled through that? Why are we having it again? Why is this happening? Oh. Anxiety, fear, anger. It's an emotional floodgate that's burst inside of Guts. But what's this emotion? I mean, I love that Puck's like confusion there. I feel like it's also one more time. I don't want Guts to lose his other eye, but I love that he grabs it there and he sees like all the corpses and everything. Uh-oh. This is ecstasy. Unfortunately, there's no way for man to change the course of this festival. What? This world is as moonlight reflected on the water's surface. The moon's light will not be extinguished so long as the moon exists in the sky. Moonlight will remain on the water. And this is a thing which already was. What will follow now is a shadow. No more than a shadow cast high from above the earth by a light from a distant dying sun. Then you mean the results will be the same as last time? That we meet again unexpectedly here and now is proof more than anything. So, basically, Skull Knight is saying that as long as there are people in the world that have desires, there's a very good chance this could keep happening. And as long as things are the way that they are now, you can't really stop it. It's just how are we going to deal with it? I think the whole ecstasy line is that Guts is having this moment of ecstasy, knowing that he could meet Femto and could settle things. That's what I think that it's leading from. I don't think anything else about it is exalting him. Oh, we already subsist within the current of causality. Since you and I are in this world, we too are merely shadows on the water. Guts. Who cares about shadows and causality? I decided on the Tower of Conviction to go there on my own feet. Nobody ordered me to. Besides, you're forgetting I'm really bad at giving in. You gave me that name. The name Struggler. That whole causality bit's pretty shady anyway. This proud monster once predicted something to me. A death you can never escape will pay you a visit. He was as sure as hell right up till the eclipse, and you were the same. But then what happened? Even if we swam in a sea of blood and shit, even if we got a little torn up, both Casca and I made it through alive. Oh, Guts. Guts. Sure, you helped us out that time. But this time I'll save her by my own strength. And then, it's not just anger, it's more complex. Yeah, I mean, Guts is pissed at Femto. He's pissed at Griffith. And I'm sure he wants to save Casca. But he also wants to save Griffith. If that's even possible. I think Skull Knight's like, fine, you want to handle this? Fine. Me and Waffles, we're dipping out. He's like, though minute, singular details certainly can occur at a temporal nexus that even they can't predict. I, in turn, gamble everything on said occurrences. And even if it imitates the eclipse, it doesn't mean it will be exactly the same. The scope, too, has natural limits in the material domain. I like this. Skull Knight's like, fine, you gave me the answer I wanted, so I'll give you some answers that might appease you. Furthermore, the brand carved into you It may be of unanticipated aid. As I told you before, due to the brand, you now live in the interstice. That is the borderline between the physical and astral worlds. It's merely half a step, but you are outside the reason of the world. Maybe you aren't a shadow on the water, but instead a fish that breaches the water's surface. Oh, okay. So he's basically saying that him and Casca, they're the only two ones still alive with this brand. He's like, you two are maybe not bound by the laws of causality because you technically shouldn't exist. You should already be dead. So maybe you're ones that are able to breach through the paths of destiny and carve it for yourself, which would be a very cool concept to have. However, I warn you of one thing. Fight or rescue, your lover will be left alone. It won't be as simple as catching two birds. At the holy ground where blind sheep gather, see you again. So he is going to be there at the end. Okay. I feel like he's the one that's been watching. Also, that line, fight or rescue, your lover will be left alone. It won't be as simple as catching two birds. He is definitely suggesting there is a threesome, a love triangle with Guts, Griffith, and Casca. He is suggesting that. He is basically suggesting that Guts loves both Casca and loves Griffith. He's like, yeah. He's like, whether you want to fight your lover, Griffith, or rescue your lover, Casca, your lover, both of them are going to be left alone. And it's not going to be as simple as catching two birds with one stone. It's like you can't just go there and be like, oh, I'll get both of them in this one opportunity. Now, why they're going to be left alone or how? I feel like Griffith's going to escape with the God Hand and be alone. And Casca's going to have to get left behind because Griffith's going after Femto and be left alone. So, we'll see. Puck being like, you should have bummed a ride off of him. We could have gone straight to the castle. I love it. You know? Yeah. Never mind. Maybe I imagined it. But that guy, he kind of felt like an elf. Oh my God. What if the Skull Knight is just an elf inside the helmet and the rest of it's all just like held up by magic? What if that's it? What if that's the whole thing? What? Puck, you can't say things like that without explaining yourself. Damn it, Mira. I'll save Casca. That's my top priority. That's why I'm here. But if he stands before me, then you'll have to fight him, right? Right? Damn it. What is this? Oh. Is this Luca? What is this? Drawn to the window. My room overlooking the city square. What is this with her and her teddy bear, her little bear there? Or is this Farnese? Oh, shit. Pillar of flame. There's a pillar of flame. A countless number of cast shadows were wavering like some kind of festival. Or is that just a girl inside the castle watching out? Like some kind of festival, you know, like gathering the God Hand together again. Crap. Why? Or maybe this is Farnese from long ago. Like as a kid, she was seeing the same stuff happening. Oh my God. The wench doesn't seem to have trouble lighting people on fire. Didn't you know, Jerome? She's had experience when it comes to the stake. Yeah, so that was her as a kid. Her family's home faced the city square. When heretic hunts were widespread, that was used as a burning ground. Since the time she was a child, the commander's voluntarily been throwing torches at the stakes. The reason for the search for the Black Swordsman was her meritorious service 3 years ago in the Holy See when she caught a group of rebellious heretics and sentenced them to burn at the stake. That's really interesting that she grew up around that violence and it's one of those things where it's like, did she grow up around the burning so she just became accustomed to it and she was okay with it? Or is it that she grew up around the burnings and hated it and she felt like this is like her atonement, but to like claiming responsibility for it? Or Farnese is an interesting character. She's hard to read and hard to pin down, but curious. Talk about hardcore. Hey, Azon, it's been a while. Thou shalt not deplore distressing duties. Do not deplore the people's misunderstandings. And we go back to this. What it's about is faith. I shall not waver. Oh, and of course, their dad. Oh. And of course, everybody, like father, like son. I'm watching another series called Psychopaths right now, and there's a big question on whether being a criminal is like inherited. So this guy talking to this kid like, are you a heretic like your father? Look around at everyone's eyes. If you don't throw this here and now, you'll be the next one turned in. Which is why everybody was throwing stones at the heretics earlier, right? Oh my God. Oh, Serpico is so good. Serpico is the one that handles like all the bullshit. And Serpico's like, now let's back up a second and rethink this, shall we? The child bears no guilt. It was proven at his father's trial. He's like, I expect no gratitude. I freaking love Serpico. Serpico, like looking at that kid being like, I'm just saving your life. Don't worry about me. I love Serpico. I don't want him to die. I want him to live. I love him. And him looking at the people burning. And he's like, I don't feel well. I know that Serpico knows this is wrong. And he just, he loves Farnese, but he also knows that it's wrong. Oh. Very well, but personal care is part of your duty. Every time with the stake burnings. Flame, at least I cannot handle. Oh, so he doesn't like fire. Okay. And Jerome with him. Interesting. It's interesting that Serpico doesn't like flame. That's bad foreshadowing. I don't want him to get burned up in all this. Why are you here? I'm taking a rest same as you. Who can stand dealing with such a damnable duty? He's like, I really don't feel well. He's like, actually, I'm not doing good. You've really got good points. I took you for a pale-faced weakling. That kid back there. Friend of children, pretty knightly of you. Ah, that was personal. Oh, what we getting into? We getting into with this? What's that supposed to mean? I'm the same as that boy. My mother was also condemned as a heretic and burned at the stake 3 years ago before my own eyes. Don't let it bother you. It's the truth. Oh, and of course, Jerome, he's like, I'm not going to reveal this to anybody. It's fine. He's like, it's all right, though. Don't behave aristocratic suddenly. It doesn't become you. I hear that a lot from the ladies. You sure you want to tell your herald that? You can keep it a secret. An exchange. Don't go overboard. I thought he was just her toady, but there's a lot going on with him. Did he say 3 years ago? It couldn't be. Oh, what? I mean 3 years ago. Oh. Why she gotta be nude? Why she gotta have... how is that comfortable? I was ascending the stairs as if allured by the sound. The sound was dreadful. And I opened the door and there was a crowd of countless eerie shadows. The stench of burning flesh. Shouts somewhere, cheers and condemnations. Oh, her face there. It looks so terrified, like as a little kid. I learned a secret hidden in the night. That when you peel back the thin skin known as the world, there's terror surging beneath. Oh, that's terrifying, right? Suddenly, someone handed me a torch. I was frightened and threw it right away. A strange thing happened. The shadows corresponding to the torch I'd thrown swayed about all at once. One more. Oh, I get it. When I throw in one of these, the shadows dance before it. I cast them in so many times that night. Each time the shadows swayed as if dancing, as if trembling. I learned that when you peel back the thin skin known as the world, there's terror surging beneath, and I learned how to escape that terror. You just lead them. Become one of them and dance. A blessing, the Lord's blessing is upon this girl, a child of great faith. It must have been the heat of the flames, but I could feel strange warmth under my belly. Oh. Like that praise. I mean, she's definitely got a praise kink, but like the idea of becoming like the leader of the darkness in order to escape it, that's so interesting. Oh, shit. And that there's that demon. Mm-hmm. I'm not in the wrong. Well. I know I'm here. I just had her have pants on so she could masturbate, you know. And that's it. Oh my God. So Farnese is an interesting character. She's so interesting. She's so flawed. She has a lot of problems. She is a big hypocrite and she's very self-righteous. What's interesting is I get the impression that she's one of the ones that threw torches at Serpico's mom when she was killed and burned at the stake. So for Serpico to serve her and to keep her safe despite that is interesting to me. And I don't know if he like has forgiven her and is just being this saintly knight that's just protecting her regardless. Or if he knows that she's one of the ones that threw the torch in the flame that killed his mom and it's just he's serving her without knowing that knowledge, or if he's planning on killing her himself and he's just waiting for the right opportunity. I don't know. There's a mystery behind Serpico that is very fascinating to me and I'm interested in it. I want to know more about Serpico's character. I really like him. Skull Knight, I'm with Puck. They should have hitched a ride with him. He could have taken them right to the castle. I'm sure he would have let the little kid on board as well. I like the little kid. He's very much like Guts. I'm curious how far he's going to go along with Guts for this journey. If he's going to get left behind, if he's going to get left behind taking care of Casca, maybe. I don't know. This whole Tower of Conviction, I don't like where this is headed. Because I feel like Casca's going to get labeled a witch. And Farnese is going to burn her at the stake. And it's going to mirror Serpico's mom getting burned at the stake. Which might get Serpico involved. I feel like it's going to summon the God Hand somehow. That if Betchy the Behelit gets, you know, if Farnese gets her hand on him, then it's going to be a problem. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And I have a feeling, I thought back during the cult orgy, when Casca saw the vision and saw that vision back to the eclipse, what I thought was going to happen was that she was going to regain her memories back in that moment and fight back against the people that were there. That's not what happened. Her baby protected her, which cool for Demon Baby, but that didn't happen. So I don't know. Guts being torn and wanting to save both Casca and still trying to have faith in Griffith potentially, or wanting to fight him and bring him back. Like, I feel like Guts wants to like bring Griffith back away from the God Hand and be like, you're better than this. Why are you doing this? What's wrong with you? But it's like, Guts, I don't think you get the right to choose that. So I don't know. And then there's the mystery about Skull Knight feeling like an elf. We don't know how that works. We don't know what that's about, but I'm curious about it. And then Farnese, girl, she's all kinds of messed up, but I don't know what we do with that. Yeah, I'm not getting good vibes out of the Tower of Conviction and all that. I'm not getting good vibes about where this is headed. Not at all. I'm also afraid for Luca. I love Luca's character. She is such a really cool written character, and I really like her. Nina turned out to be like Farnese wishes. Nina turned out to be all kinds of crazy. But I'm worried about Luca. I feel like Luca is the one person protecting Casca, calling her Elaine as her sister. And I'm worried. I feel like Jerome might try to help, but I'm worried about Jerome getting involved. I'm worried about Luca trying to protect Casca and getting killed because she tried to help her. I'm worried about where all this is going to go. And we're starting a new deluxe volume next week. So, yikes. I don't know. I don't know where this is headed, and I don't know how I feel about it, but I don't know. Anyway, this has been a very long volume. I'm really excited to know your thoughts down below. Me and Zodd, we're just going to hang out and wait for your boyfriend to come back next volume because he's clearly going to show up. He said he was going to show up at all of this because he wants to fight. He wants to fight the God Hand, which is so fascinating to me. And they all seem to kind of like, the God Hand seems to like respect him in a weird way, but kind of be like, I don't know if fearful is the right word, but annoyed by him is interesting. So I'm so fascinated about Serpico and the Skull Knight, and I'm excited for this series to give us more info. So there's that. But yeah, I'm excited to find out what happens. Looking at these covers real quick. Yes, the covers for the volume 16 and 17. Volume 16 is a fine cover. You know, it's okay. It's probably not one of my favorites. I mean, I like how Guts looks, but it's okay. Volume 17's cover is so deceptive. Like, I saw this cover when I was making the thumbnail for Volume 17, and I was like, wow, somebody picking up that volume is going to be like, well, it's just Guts and Puck, and not realize the horrors lying beneath it. I haven't seen Volume 18, though, so what's its cover look like? Oh, wow! Well. Interesting. There's Guts fighting Zodd. And it's almost like, and Zodd has the horn missing. He's missing the little horn here. It almost feels like Guts is responsible for the horn being gone, but that's not the case. Or maybe it was Zodd thinking about Guts that caused him to lose the horn. And then that's supposed to be Griffith up there with the interesting Griffith with the feathers. Now, I really like this cover. This cover makes up for the volume 16 one. Here's the thing. The demon that arose from the cauldron, I thought that was supposed to be Slan. I thought that was supposed to be the girl, the female demon Slan, was a representation of her because she's lust. But this cover makes it seem like it's Griffith. So, and Guts, of course, fighting against the apostle. And now, Skull Knight said the leader of the apostles were there, which would be the God Hand. We don't know the ranking of if Zodd's up there, too. Skull Knight just wants to go there to battle Zodd because that's their love language. But interesting. And Puck is slowly learning more and more about Guts' backstory, about everything that's going on, putting things together. Soon Puck will be caught up on the same page as we will, so there's that. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this discussion in this volume. I'll keep this up here for next time we need it, but in the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, take care, and yeah, I'll be back really soon with more Berserk. Bye!